So the city actually is a system, right? It's a system where we live, where we go to work, we go to school, we visit friends, and all of that uses energy, all of that uses space. And so when we think about how can we actually improve that place where we live, work, or visit, we have to think about how all of these elements interact. Do we want to live a life where the air is polluted, where the apartments are small, where there's no green spaces? Or do we want to live a life in apartments or buildings that are with lots of space outdoor, but then it does mean that we have to choose in our means of transportations. In essence, it means that we have a lot of choices in how we design our cities that have a lot of impact on how we live our life. We need to think about how the different elements in such a system connect and basically the goals that we want to achieve with that system for the people who live there. Well, if I think about, for example, in Kenya now, they have changed the building code. And that means that every building that is built, people look at how much carbon is actually in the materials of that building, because not many people know that the carbon of a building is not just how much is used in heating, but also actually how much cement is there and how much carbon is there in that cement. So people have to look at that, but also at basically the nature-based solutions around it. How do you keep this building cool? Is there a need to import air conditioning from China, or can we cool it with, for example, trees in the streets? We see the water cycle changing a lot. The more actually you design your cities to capture the rain at the times when there's too much, or you can also use it when it's dry. And for example, in cities like Amsterdam and Utrecht, you will see big parking spaces that actually can also be used to store rainwater when there's too much rain. We know that the weather patterns are changing. We know that extreme weather will be more frequent. And if you design your city well, with nature-based solutions, you can actually protect yourself against all of these extreme weather events.